Since 1973, Tattoo Charlie's has been an established body modification studio in Kentucky, featuring world-renowned artists and piercers, currently with locations on Preston Highway and in Lexington, a staple point in the tattoo community. Learn more at tattoocharlies.com. Set up your appointment today at 7904 Preston Highway. Our tattoos are done while you wait.
Musicians, rejoice! Confused with all the modern and technical pedal board selections? Look no further. Kentucky Hot Brown Pedal Boards offer their homemade wooden and custom pedal boards for guitarists and bassists alike. Established in 2013, KYHBPB has helped support not only the local Louisville scene, but a large array of big and small players from across the entire country. More info can be found at KentuckyPedalboards.com.
Hey guys, Wrestling Steve of the Wrestling Steve Show here. So if you're currently listening to the Metal Forge with Mark Jackson, then you understand that Mark Jackson has a pretty discerning taste when it comes to music as a whole. You'll also understand that he has a discerning taste for professional wrestling, just like me. My show is called The Wrestling Steve Show. I talk about modern and classic pro wrestling in a completely unbiased, unfiltered way. Be sure to check me out on all available podcasting platforms. That is The Wrestling Steve Show. And I am the host, Wrestling Steve. Just remember, like Confucius said, man who goes through turnstile in Thailand is going to Bangkok. Pro wrestling.
Thank you for tuning into the Metal Forge. I am Mark Jackson and I am your host. The premise of the show is pretty simple. Awesome interviews and awesome music. If you want to contact me, hit me up at metalforgeradio@gmail.com or visit the website metalforgeradio.com. And now, let's get this show on the road. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for tuning into the Friday, August 14th edition of the Metal Forge, and I'm your host, Mark Jackson. Holy shit, what an awesome, weird, all kind of crazy fucking week it's been for me. Holy crap. Yeah, couple of things. You might have heard the ad at the beginning of the show now for the new platform, Anchor. Seriously, if you all are interested in podcasting, check that site out because, fuck, it really is good. It's tailor-made for podcasting. But enough of that. Metallica announced they're playing their first show of 2020 on August the 29th, and it's a drive-in theater show. If you got $115 for a carload of 6, and they're playing, it's playing, I should say, anywhere near you, go check it out. Hey, why not? I guess it's not live exactly. It was performed live, but videoed and then remixed and edited for the screen. Why didn't they just play a cut of S&M or something on the drive-in, is what I'm going to say. Speaking of that, if you keep up with Metallica Mondays, which is the live shows that they put out on YouTube every Monday to benefit the All Within My Hands Foundation, Lars kind of breaks the fourth wall in that, saying, and I didn't know this is fucking weird as shit. Yeah, they've been together for close to 40 years, but could you imagine, like, they have not played together since the second S&M show of 2019. So it's almost a full year. That's crazy. But anyways, that's enough of that shit. Again, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you all enjoy the interview with Hampus and Pierre. I had a great time with them. Awesome dudes. Love this band. I'm glad I found them on Bandcamp because they were coming up under a suggestion from other artists that I like on there. It's awesome stuff. Thank you for the questions that you've been sending in and just the well wishes and the continued likes and supports and stuff on the Instagram page, the Patreon page, the Facebook page, Twitter, all of that. Metal Forge Radio. Thank you all so much. It means so much to me that you all care enough to say, hey, I really liked that episode with The Hell You Say. That was a really fun episode. Or, you know, that Chris Black from High Spirits is cool cool dude. I'm glad I got to listen to that episode. So on and so forth. That feedback really helps. Even the feedback that you know, hey, dude, you suck. You need to not quit your day job type shit. That helps too. It tries to make me do better. Thank you all. Because that's what this is all about, is trying to produce the best content for you. And I'm trying my ass off, and I'm having a good time doing it. And I'm glad that, you know, we're finally getting things rolling with the followers and the new hosting platform and all of that jazz. So without any further ado, let's listen to some Germ Bomb. This is Dogs from the Wasteland. All right, everybody, I'm being joined on the line from Sweden with the members of Germ Bomb, Hampus and Pierre. Gentlemen, how are you today?
It's pretty good. We're doing great. And you?
I am. Hey, it's starting to feel like autumn here, so it's starting to get a little bit cooler, so it's not as hot. I dig it. Tell everybody out there about Germ Bomb, because you've been around for a while.
Yeah, we've been around for, I don't know, the first record is from 09 or 10?
Yes,
10 years ago.
Approximately 10 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
10 years now, and the first record, the debut album, Infected from Birth, came out, I think, 2010.
Yes, 2010 it is.
And we have made 4 full-length album, and I think the last one came out for about a year ago. And yeah, we are hanging on, and we are writing new music now and trying to get new stuff out. And yeah, it's fun, and we love music.
Absolutely. Yeah. I see here that you've got a couple of splits with Whip Striker, which that's super cool, yeah. Because here recently I interviewed a band from Kentucky that had been on a split with them as well. How was that?
I don't know. From the beginning, I think we
wasn't it Victor that
Victor maybe contacted us on MySpace. I think it was back in the days when you contacted people through MySpace, and I don't know. We managed to be on 2 splits with Whip Striker, and we are big fans of Whip Striker, and we listened a lot to them back in the days.
Definitely.
And I think we have one upcoming 4-way split, which includes Whip Striker and Abigail and another band called
Repugnatory.
Yes. So yeah, it's
from Chile.
Dude, that's awesome.
And
I've always wanted to,
cool.
with my personal band, I've always wanted to release a split with somebody, but I've never been able to do it and work out the logistics of it. So that's really cool. There's only 2 of you in the band.
The band from Kentucky is Black Knife.
Yes, that's exactly who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Josh and them. They're awesome. They're awesome people.
Yeah, I heard Black Knife. That's the only thing I wanted to say. They're cool.
Yeah, they really are. So there's only 2 of you in the band. Do you all get together and do your writing together? I mean, do you live near each other? How does that work?
We both live in Gothenburg, and we rehearse in Gothenburg, and usually I came up with some ideas, riffs, and I play the guitar and do the vocals, and I also play the bass in the studio, but and I came up with ideas and riffs, and then we take it to the rehearsing room, and then Pierre comes with his input.
I try to come up with some ideas,
Yeah,
but it works pretty good.
Yeah.
Right on.
And we take it from there. It's a hard work just to, you try, and most of the material doesn't work, I think. But
I think we throw out much shit.
A lot of
throw
goes
away
in the trash can. But yes, that's pretty much how it works. And we both listen to a lot of music, and ideas comes up, and we bring it into GERM BOMB, and then we have no boundaries. We listen to a lot of different kind of music.
Definitely, and I think you have to have
and punk and thrash and old rock and roll. We listen to everything.
Absolutely, and I think you have to have a wide intake for many different styles of music to help be creative. Because if you continue to play the same stuff all the time, it does kind of get boring. And then you do find yourself, I think, throwing a lot of riffs and ideas in the trash because it might sound too similar to any one thing that you might have already done.
I agree, totally agree. And we try to be open-minded, and we both listen to lots of various music, and I think that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Definitely. So
we even try to put some industrial shit into it with
that's cool.
Sounds from the industrial sounds and such. So it's cool.
Who would be an artist that you all listen to that would probably confuse one of your fans?
I don't know.
Somebody that they wouldn't expect you to say.
Just before you call us, we were listening to Lynyrd Skynyrd, Simple Man. So, we can listen to everything.
Definitely.
That's maybe a pretty not so obviously if you listen to GERM BOMB, but, we listen to all kinds of shit.
Definitely.
And try to blend that into something unique, and I think you can hear that it's GERM BOMB directly when you listen to our records. I think you can somehow recognize the sound pretty fast.
We hope so.
We hope so, at least.
So out of the 4 full-length albums, like Under a Fading Sun, Sound of Horns, Infected at Birth, Gist Sucked Out, and even the splits that you've done, do you have a favorite song off of any of those is your favorite that you've written?
Oh, that's hard.
Maybe
one of the coolest songs I think is Reverberation of Mankind from Sound of Horns. Doesn't sound as anything else we have done, I think.
I agree.
It's more in this industrial dark.
Right.
I agree. I think it's one of our cool songs, and
some understand it and some don't. So I don't know. It's when we did from the studio, we were just fuck. This is a cool song.
Yeah. It was a great moment. I think he nailed it, the studio guy. It's kind of, we tried to make it apocalyptic and dark and doom and heavy, and I think we succeed with that song.
Definitely.
Obviously, we love the old songs from Birth, Dogs from the Wasteland and the more metal punk songs. But that's why I meant we don't have no boundaries. We try to do heavy stuff too, not just the fast metal punk.
We actually used to end with that song when we play live, just to get some dark, eerie feeling or something.
Right.
It feels good.
So if you could have written any song or album from another artist, what would it be?
I don't know.
I'll give you a hint. Most people that come on the show say Master of Puppets.
Oh, it's a great album. I fucking love old Metallica, so it's a great album.
It's one of the best. If you
look at the sound and everything, I think it have to be Ace of Spades, maybe Motörhead. The sound is so fucking great on that album.
Oh, absolutely. I think it was masterfully recorded and produced.
Yeah.
Or maybe one of the Slayer.
Maybe one Slayer. I don't know. But it's hard to pick one song from them.
Definitely.
But we can say Motörhead.
Yeah.
Anyone could say Motörhead.
The sound on that. Everything is
record.
The song Ace of Spades, you have heard it too many times, but the record is fucking great.
Yeah, and the sound of it's a masterpiece. It's I think it's a metal punk album, or
very much
pure rock and roll, perfect drumming and everything.
Everything is great.
Definitely. So why music for you guys? What does music have that says I need to do this?
Why music? Yeah.
Why not? What about?
Because I think music can take you to places somehow. It just brings you to different kind of mental stage, or how do you pronounce? I don't know how to use.
A different mental state.
Yeah, you can be at home or at work, and you can put a good song on, and you just go somewhere else.
You lose yourself, absolutely.
And that's a great feeling. So, I don't know, it's a kind of freedom, liberation to it. And also, you can, just the energy, to get your energy out. Somehow, you have to get your frustration, your angry, your whatever. Just get it out.
Right. And to me, it's one of those things where it is that outlet. You know, that thing that you can go and write a complete crazy heavy song and just get out everything.
Yeah,
yes,
definitely.
Exactly.
And it's hard to do that with something else, I think.
What inspires you to write music?
Yeah, you're right. It's a apocalyptic theme to it, and I think it was
Mad Max.
Maybe, we were very inspired by Mad Max and Escape from New York and all that.
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell is one of our favorite actors, and Snake. And I don't know, the first album we contacted Halsekost. And I think it was because of Toxic Holocaust, of course. So, and she did a great work with that album cover. And then we just continued, and we came across what's his name from Inepsy. Cheney did our second album. That's great. That's perfectly apocalyptic album cover, I think. And we just hang on to it. And what we are influenced by, or what did you say? I didn't hear.
Yeah, the Mad Max and the apocalyptic, post-apocalyptic setting. Yeah, that it seems to go hand in hand with most metal, which is awesome. So this seems to be a little bit of a mixed question here, because I get so many different answers to it. Do you listen to yourselves musically?
If we listen to our own music?
Yes, on a fan level.
Yeah, sometimes I do that, but
just to check if it sounds great or not. I don't know.
You have to be in the right mood, because it can be very what do you say, if it's embarrassing, and you can think it's just crap, everything. But sometimes when you're in the right mood, and maybe you have had a few beers, and you have to check if it's okay. And I do, but not so often. I would say. Not so often.
It always seems like people either do or they don't. That's why, I always like to ask, because getting away from it, from saying I wrote and created this and I can spot all of the things I want to change about it. If you can just, step aside from it and look at it objectively.
That's difficult. We always listen to what we could do different, yes.
Right. How you could improve
it's
upon.
It's hard to listen to. You always want to change something in the mix, or why did we do that?
You don't listen to it the same way you listen to other music, I think.
No. Very critical. And,
yes, exactly.
Right.
You always want to change things. So maybe I should stop listening to it, because it only brings me down.
Brings me down.
Yeah, always.
Right.
As a Dio sang.
Yeah.
On the live aspect of things, playing shows is always with the internet these days, how you can have so many, you can have your entire catalog on everything, on iTunes, on Spotify, on Bandcamp, Deezer, everything like that. I've always been, I'm always a person that, it's always about a show. It's always, the music is half of it, the show is the other half of it. Performing in front of people. Do you have a favorite place you like to perform?
Yeah, from the beginning, we had GERM BOMB like a
project,
studio project, maybe, because our former band split up, and we just thought we should continue and do music, and we came up with this metal punk thing, and we released Infected, and it was just me and Pierre, and then we didn't do shows for a long time, and then we incorporated a few live bass players, and we started to do shows, but we haven't done so many yet, but we do a few shows every year. And it's almost always in Sweden and maybe in Norway, and so yes, we have to say we like to do shows at these alternative places.
Right.
We have here.
I don't know which the coolest place. I don't know. The Blitz is a cool place.
Yeah, Blitz in
Oslo, Norway. Truck stop that now no longer exists in Gothenburg was a great place.
Is there any concert from days gone past, like major event concert, that you would like to have played?
It's a hard question, I think.
I know, because there's so many.
Yeah.
Download festivals, Wacken, Castle Donington, all of that stuff. Woodstock, I get, Isle of Wight. There's so many.
I would love to be at Woodstock. Why not?
We've been 10 years after.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an old band. It's a fucking great, what do you call it?
A guitar player named, what's his
Alvin
name?
Lee.
Alvin Lee. Yeah, he just destroyed Woodstock.
Yes.
Check it out. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, definitely.
10 years after from Woodstock.
I'm Going Home is the song.
Okay. I'll check that
amazing.
out for sure.
Yeah, do that.
This is all about you guys, as people, because, we're all in this together. We're all making music, promoting music. We often don't get asked these questions because, we are in an art form that puts us out there so much, and where people are interested in hearing it and stuff like that. But do you guys have a favorite movie or a favorite film?
You can start, yeah.
It's fucking hard. I think maybe The Thing, maybe.
Nice.
With Kurt Russell, of course.
We're back on
Carpenter movies. Carpenter is.
Yeah, John Carpenter is one of the best.
It's hard.
It's hard, but The Thing is very good.
You know what? Almost anything that Carpenter does is great.
Yeah,
exactly. But movies, so many. It's so many movies. But I could say Terminator. Terminator 2.
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
It's one of my favorites. Alien.
Ooh.
Alien. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, totally,
It's
my
scary
thing
for
too.
you.
As for you were talking about Carpenter, and Kurt Russell and all of that. Do you actually like They Live?
I haven't seen
You haven't seen They Live? Oh wow, you should definitely check that out.
So.
It came out. It came out in '88. You should watch it. It's super cool. It's probably my favorite Carpenter.
Okay.
It's probably my favorite Carpenter film. So.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Have to check it out tomorrow.
Definitely.
On the hangover.
Right.
I have a favorite, Gummo. Have you seen Gummo?
No.
Gummo.
Yeah, I think it's an independent movie. Really cool, old movie, but really cool. Oh, there's so many movies. So.
Do you have a favorite food?
I don't know. Have you?
I'm a vegetarian, but I eat fish. But so I have to say something with salmon. I think
Right on.
that's my favorite.
Oh, okay.
Meat. You have to say meat.
I just have a big steak before this, so I like meat. So I don't know.
Absolutely, I can dig that. I can dig a nice, well cooked steak. So, what is your greatest achievement as a musician?
That we actually made it to release a record. I think, but because it was my dream when I was a little boy, just to get your music out properly, and because when we were young, it was a dream to release a record. Nowadays, people just throw it out on the social media, and they rehearse a couple of months, and then they release it to the world through social platforms. But when we were young, we actually listened to records. We bought the records, and we had to wait on the records for weeks, and it was a big thing with albums, with record albums.
It's a pretty cool thing that we still play together. I think. For how long have we? It's over 25 years. I think we have
25 years, maybe.
Have several bands.
That's cool.
Yeah. And we're still friends, I think. we don't,
cheers.
We don't hate each other.
Right. Because that happens all too much when, you're spending that much time with somebody else. It's kind of the burnout factor, you get, it's like having a roommate.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. But, we have stayed friends, and, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I have one more question I want to ask, but before I do you have anybody you all want to say hey to or anything? Give a shout out to them?
Yeah, I don't know. We could maybe hail to Jesper, who is the best live bass player.
Yeah, a big shout out to Jesper.
Yeah, and maybe PK, Patrick Nilsson. He was the best player before. Live and even in our previous band.
Yeah, a big shout out to them.
Yeah,
for being good friends and great bass players live.
Yeah.
And how can everybody go and find you guys? How can they find where to buy music, where to follow you guys, Instagrams, Facebooks, everything? How can they do that?
Yeah, as it is nowadays. You can follow us through all social medias. I think Facebook, Instagram, Bandcamp. We have all our records out, and also a lot of merch through Bandcamp, and it's a pretty good thing. I think it works very well with Bandcamp. So, yeah, just check us out there.
Definitely. And that's germbomb.bandcamp.com, and just Facebook search it, Germ Bomb as well. Yeah, which is facebook.com/germbomb. Hell yeah.
Germ Bomb Sweden. What is it?
Right on. So
just search for GERM BOMB. I think
yeah,
find it.
absolutely. So the final question is, if heaven or hell exists, what do you want to hear when you arrive, wherever it is you think you're going?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's a cool question, I think.
I don't know.
That's a little bit of a thinker. You got to think on that one, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
It's a hard one. It's a tricky one. I don't know.
You know, Lemmy said, I think it was a good run. I had a good run, and then he just passed out, and that's a really cool thing to say, I think.
He had a really good run.
Yeah, I had fun.
Fuck it.
I had a good run. Yeah, why not? You should live your life. You should live your life fully when you're alive. So we don't think so much. I don't think so much about that. I think now I have to live fully now.
Very much, and I agree 100% with that. Guys, thank you. It's been awesome. I appreciate you all calling in and talking with me. I'm definitely, sporting the patch on the vest, and you guys, I'm glad I found you all on Bandcamp. You all are awesome, and thank you all. So
thank you.
Thank you very much.
We're going to go ahead and play some song out here. And Hampus, Pierre, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You all keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Have a blast.
Sound of horns, rattle of bones.
Since 1973, Tattoo Charlie's has been an established body modification studio in Kentucky, featuring world-renowned artists and piercers, currently with locations on Preston Highway and in Lexington, a staple point in the tattoo community. Learn more at TattooCharlies.com. Set up your appointment today at 7904 Preston Highway. Our tattoos are done while you wait.
Hey, are y'all in a band? Do you need merch for shows? By now I'm sure you've seen all the Metal Forge patches that are available, along with many more. Well, the printer I use for those is UKR Patcher. Check them out on Facebook and Etsy. They do awesome custom work and for extremely affordable prices for any band budget. Check them out, UKR Patcher on Facebook and Etsy.
Musicians, rejoice! Confused with all the modern and technical pedal board selections? Look no further. Kentucky Hot Brown Pedal Boards offer their homemade wooden and custom pedal boards for guitarist and bassist alike. Established in 2013, KYHBPB has helped support not only the local Louisville scene, but a large array of big and small players from across the entire country. More info can be found at KentuckyPedalboards.com.